Hey guys, Emanuelle McIntosh again. Hello. I hope you guys are doing great. I had a great session yesterday with my angelic Patreon members where we had a 2-hour live session where we talked all about the Ascension. And people were allowed to leave questions, and it made me realize that it's still very hard for people to kind of grasp the reality about Ascension. Some people, looking at their questions, is it going to get better? Is this going to go away? Is healthcare in America going to improve? And all of those kind of questions. It kind of makes me realize that a lot of people still believe that the Ascension is us fixing the 3D timeline, the 3D parallel reality. And then some people believe that we're leaving this planet and going to another planet that looks like Earth, or that is another Earth, but that we're actually relocating. And none of those are actually true. The 3D timeline will continue to go in the negative spiral that it is until it self-destructs. And whoever remains on that, or chooses to remain on that 3D timeline, will have the experience that their soul wants to have. That's perfectly fine, but will continue to experience oppression and negativity and fear-based brainwashing reality. So let me share with you a visual aid to help you understand what Ascension is and what it is to be in the 5D. And it might help to kind of better understand it, is what I'm hoping. And I think it helped when we did the live session. I could really see it in people, like it clicked. It was like, yes, I get it now. So here goes. Here's my visual aid for you guys. So imagine an old-fashioned boombox, a radio with a dial knob and an antenna and all of that beautiful old glory fashion. And that boombox is Earth. And the music is already playing inside that boombox. And as you were born, you were placed into that boombox, and the inside of that boombox becomes your entire reality, your physical reality. That's all you know. That's all you remember. And as you were placed in there, like I said, the music was already playing. The music, the radio programs, the news, everything was already pre-created for you by other generations and collective creations through, manipulation of higher beings. Anyway. But you're born and you're being put into that radio box, and you go along because that's all you know. And for some people, that is great, and that'll be their experience. And they live, they do their thing, they die. But for other people, there's more. There's awakening, there is ascension, there is a whole mess of experiences that the soul chooses to have. And so for those people, they start to notice there's a little hole inside the wall of the radio. And they realize that there's more to this reality that you're currently experiencing. And they start to get curious, and they start to go through awakening process, and they start to go through clearing and cleansing and healing and all of that beautiful stuff. And eventually, the more they cleanse and the more they heal and the more they enlighten themselves with new wisdom and new truths and new beliefs, the bigger that hole gets. To a point where eventually we get to stick our arm through that hole. Just imagine the radio, your arm's like reaching out. I was like, oh, wow. You're tapping down and you find that knob. You find that knob that turns the frequency of the radio. And you slowly but surely start turning. And you start to realize that the old songs are becoming fuzzy, are becoming kind of disturbed, like you can't hear it very well, and it becomes hard to listen to, and it becomes hard to have in your reality. But as you turn, you start to hear other songs popping up. And so the old songs start to fade away. The old programs, radio shows, news shows, whatever, start to become distant, and you become disconnected from it because it's hard to hear and it doesn't make any more sense because it's all scrambled up, and it's just not logical anymore. And so you start to try and tune into these new songs that you're slowly but surely picking up, and you're like, okay, if I keep dialing this knob, this song's getting clearer and clearer and clearer. And so people who go through Ascension, they slowly but surely start turning that knob until the songs become super clear and the information becomes super clear, and the news and the reality that are being created by the radio shows becomes more aligned with what you now know and what you now feel, and with your new truths and your new beliefs that you've created and explored and revealed under layers and layers of manipulation over this time. And so Ascension is that. You stay in the same boombox. The earth is still the same, but you found that knob. You found a way to turn that knob. And as you're turning, the old songs become scrambled and hard to hear and hard to relate to, and they no longer make any more sense because it doesn't resonate with you anymore. But the more you turn, the more the new songs start to feel enjoyable and nice and peaceful and great, and they make you feel good, and the information is much clearer, and the information makes more sense, and everything feels right. And so as you're turning that knob, those new songs and that new information that's now becoming clearer and clearer and clearer start to reflect and connect better with your inner reality. And so when you were born, you were placed into a boombox where the songs that were being played and the information that was being given on a daily basis was already pre-made. It was not a reflection of who you are. But as you are the one dialing the knob now, those new songs and that new information that starts to play and reflect your reality come from you, because there is nobody else creating that for you. You're the one who is emitting frequency, which then turns into music and turns into your reality, because the outside reality is always a reflection of the inside reality. What you feel inside, what you believe, what you focus on, where you put your energy into, that is what creates your outer reality. But because you were born and put into this boombox where music was already playing, your reality was basically other people's reality. Only now, as you are the only one for your reality turning your knob, and there's millions and millions and billions of radios, and everybody has their own turning knob into this collective radio field, if you want to look at it that way. The songs now become more aligned with you because they are you. They're no longer preconditioned and pre-made before you were born. You're the one creating your new reality. So is your reality going to get better? Yes. Is what you wish for this world, are you going to be able to experience that? Probably, because you're the one now choosing what reality you wish to see. And therefore, the outer reality is becoming reflective of the inner reality. But you have to own that power. You have to not simply know that you are powerful of the creation and the creative process. You also have to become it. You have to become that truth. And that's why the fifth dimension is all about being. It's not about doing. It's about being. Because what you are, the universe provides. What you become, it reflects back to you. So that is kind of the visualization aid that I gave my rooster, that I gave to everybody at the Patreon live. But so the fifth dimension is your creation. It's not already pre-created for you, and you're moving there. You're the one, as you're dialing that knob, who slowly but surely decides what that reality looks like. And the more you dial the knob, the less you're going to pick up on those frequencies of the 3D, okay? Until you get pure clarity in the 5D communication that's happening. And so people will eventually people who remain on the 3D, it is possible that there will come a time where you no longer have any communications with them. There might come a time where, you know, communication might be limited, maybe once a year that you're going to give a call, or, you know, but that's just how it is. Because it's becoming, the more people who are living the 5D, their reality is going to be completely different. Their experience of this earth reality will be different. The earth is the same, but what we experience will not be the same that what people on the 3D are experiencing, and therefore communication becomes very hard. It becomes hard to talk about things when what they're seeing you can't see and you can't perceive, and you're not even into that story anymore. Okay, we heard you now. Over there, there's a cat right here. Every time I come out, they start cleaning themselves. Oh, and I'm leaning against my tree. Oh, get some energy from my walnut tree. Anyway, I'm getting some sun because tomorrow's going to be a rainy day again. So I'm soaking up the sun, soaking up the earth energy, and hugging with my tree. I hope this makes some sense. I hope this helps. It's just kind of my way of visualizing it. Makes it easier for us humans to, when we have a visualization, to understand the complexity of a very complex universe, because it is infinite, with infinite parallel realities and infinite timelines and infinite timelessness as well. So we'll never fully grasp the reality from our human ego perspective. But once we wake up, that's what I call dying. It's waking up from the dream state, because this is just a dream state. Once we wake up, it all becomes and makes more sense, because our ability of truly understanding everything becomes different. I don't know, my rooster, he like makes music all night, all day long, so everybody's quirky here, and I love it. Alright, well, I hope this helps, and know that I love you, know that you're loved, know that you're a necessary puzzle piece of a collective creation, and that everything you do, no matter how small, has an impact. So claim your worth. You are more valuable than you can ever believe, and know that creation doesn't make mistakes. All right, enjoy the rest of your day. Big kiss.